Hey guys, what's up? My name is Matthew Rodriguez, and this is.
I'm Joshua McGuire, and this is PFA.
Yes, we are in the PFA office, aka our living room, but who cares? Every startup has to start somewhere, right? Correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so as some of you that don't know us, again, Matthew Rodriguez, I am the founder of Passion First Apparel, and this is Joshua McGuire. He is the co-founder of Passion First Apparel. And today's video, we will be talking about passion. So, who knew we would ever talk about passion?
Who knew?
Exactly. So, the things we'll be talking about today is what is passion? What is your personal passion? Discovering your passion, and why you should place your passion first. Taking action on your passion, and possibly is your passion worth doing a business?
We kind of want to give you a game plan of how to take passion, like what we have and stuff, and be able to transfer it into something that you can actually do for real.
Exactly. So the first thing we'll be talking about is what is passion. So Josh and I will both be giving a little opinion of what we think passion is in life. So Josh, do you want to tell them what you think passion is?
Passion is having emotion behind what you're doing. Whenever you have this thing in your head that's telling you this is something worth doing, then you have passion for it.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, I always have passion for doing things with the team. You know, whenever I have an opportunity with DECA or various things in my school to do with other groups, it kind of gets my passion going, gets me excited because I get to see how other people are affected by what I do. You know, not just, myself, but it's something that you can see in other people's lives as well.
So I think for me, myself, hold on. I think for me, passion in life is one of the few things you enjoy doing in life. From even if you are an entrepreneur or the average Joe that works in 9 to 5, that one thing that excites you every single day, the one thing that you are willing to get up every single morning, 3:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning to work on, or to do, or to breathe and live. That one thing, the one thing in life that you would be able to do that you don't even care if you got paid for. As long as you could do it, you could do it. And that's the one thing that I think is passion in life. The one thing that just, makes your heart pump really fast. It's almost like being in love, I would say. I don't know if some of you have ever been in love yet, or you're too young, but once you know, okay? But I would say passion is almost like you are falling in love. Those beginning stages when you're meeting that special somebody, you're going on those first dates, and it's just like you're so excited. You don't know what's going on. You don't know, ooh, should I dress this way? Should I be this way? But all those feelings, but for your passion in life. It could be from knitting, sewing, doing business, working out, running, whatever it might be. You feel those things every single day, and like I said, it's worth to you to wake up 3:30 in the morning and do it. So that to me is what passion is in life. So basically,
I think Matt's in love or something. He's talking about his love.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm in love. I'm in love with the business. I'm in love with life. I'm in love with changing people's lives and helping them. So, big passion. So, what would you say your biggest passion in life is?
My personal biggest passion, has always been helping other people, like I was kind of talking about. And why I chose that as my passion, so to speak, is because getting to see other people affected by it. I've been a Christian since the day I was born, basically. But being able to share what I believe in, being able to share, my passion with them and having them agree with me. That's whenever I see other people take on my own dream, is basically whenever I see myself the happiest. I have several other passions. I like writing a lot. I always do some journaling and stuff. I know that Matt does that as well. He's got his little orange journal.
I don't know why it looks pink, but it's not pink, it's red, so.
No, I'm pretty sure. Isn't it orange?
Yeah. Orange. I'm colorblind.
I'm pretty sure it's pink. But, like writing, doing stuff like that, whenever you have something that you like to do constantly, that's something that becomes a passion. Doing business is something that I've always enjoyed because detail-oriented. It's something that you can put a goal to and get to the results. So that's always been something that's been my passion. Yeah. What about you, Matt? What is passion?
Well, first of all, this guy is very detailed. You have no idea, but it's a good thing. It's always a good thing to be detailed. But I think one of my biggest passions in life, as a lot of you may know, is business. I love everything about business. I know it sounds weird, but I even like the way people can dress up for business. I love the details that go into business, the psychology that goes behind business, but I think the most important thing that I like about business is the creativity, the fun you can have. It's kind of like, also, here's another example, like when you get a set of Play-Doh. It's like it's formed as tubes in the Play-Doh tubes, but once you take them out, anything could happen. Really, you could create anything you want, and no one is stopping you. And I believe that same concept goes into business, and that's one of my biggest passions. I'm not really trying to compare. Business is a set of Play-Doh, but business is kind of like Play-Doh if you think about it, because you can mold your Play-Doh business into whatever you want. You might make some mistakes sometimes, so what do you do when you make a mistake when you're doing Play-Doh? You take it apart, you flatten it up, you roll it back up, and you make it into what you visualize it to be. It might take some time, but you eventually do it. So that's one of my biggest passions in life, is business and the creativity behind business. Another passion that I have is working out. I just love staying in shape and being fit, because it's just one of those natural highs for me. Everyone is going to have their own different passion in life and their own different, personal high that they get off of. But for me, my personal passion is, creativity in business, and also, working out and staying fit and living a healthy lifestyle. Yeah.
If you go back to his Play-Doh comparison, every time I would play with Play-Doh, it would be too dry for some reason, right? So then you'd have to go out and get some more. A lot of times, whenever it comes to passion, you have to add in new layers to it.
Exactly.
You're not just doing the same old thing, you're doing something creative and new that gives you new emotion, new drive to do what you're getting ready to do. Because sometimes, it's not fun to try to get to your goals. But if you're passionate about it, you're going to find new layers to it. You're going to add in other people. And that's what I think is important about discovering your passion, because whenever you discover your passion, you become that extra layer for other businesses. You become that extra layer for people that need you in their specific community, in their specific jobs in various places.
Exactly. So basically what he's saying, summarizing, mix the red Play-Doh with the blue Play-Doh. Don't leave the Play-Doh out. Mix it together, make something new, make a dinosaur. Who knows? But have fun with it. Discovering passion.
T-Rex arms.
Exactly. So how would you say you discovered your passion?
How I discovered my passion, hanging around this guy. Whenever you hang around other people, you kind of discover who you are. You kind of see your weaknesses, you see their weaknesses, and whenever you see your own strengths through that, you basically start to understand what you can do, and then it inspires you to take action, put a goal to it, and then you have passion.
Exactly, and I agree with that too. I think for me, discovering my passion was, we'll start with the business side of discovering my passion for business. I think how I discovered my passion for business, I actually grew up in a family that was majority all businessmen and business people. My family has always wanted to start businesses here and there, so that's how I guess how I kind of discovered it. But where it really set off and rocketed out was probably, honestly, when I met this guy back in high school, when we used to be high school buddies. We still are buddies, but not high school buddies. But that really shot up because I think I finally met somebody that could deal with me and deal with my visions and my creativity, to where, he, don't get me wrong, Josh is very creative and has lots of visions as well too, and that's what I love about him too. But we work off each other very, very well, yin and yang almost. I have vision, he has details, he knows where to go and what to do, and I know what I want to see at the end result. So I think
so he's basically like the Play-Doh.
I'm the Play-Doh.
And I'm the jar that keeps him from drying out.
Exactly. So he's that kid. But with me also discovering my passion for, let's say, working out, I think it was just one day where I just got tired of living an unhealthy lifestyle, and I decided to do something about it. So I was like, you know what? Let me go take a walk for once. So I decided to take a walk, and that led to me jogging, and then led to me running, and then that led me to paying money for a gym membership and then lifting weights and doing things, and discovering, wow, I actually love this. It's amazing. It's great, So for a lot of you out there who don't have a passion in life but are trying to seek a passion, don't worry, because if you don't really have a passion right now, it will come eventually. It might be tomorrow, it might be today, it might be 30 years later from now, but your passion is out there waiting for you. You just can't quit. You can't stop. You have to stop with the negative attitude and saying, well, woe is me. I'm not good for anything. I don't know what I want to do. Because I think deep down, really deep down, everybody knows what their passion is in life. They just don't want to admit it because they might think it's too silly, or they think other people will think it's silly as well. But honestly, I would say, screw those other people. It's about you. There's this saying that goes, when you're in your 20s, all you do is think about what other people think about you. When you're in your 30s and 40s, you don't care what people think about you, and then when you reach your 60s, you realize nobody was ever thinking about you. But honestly, yeah, you shouldn't care about what other people think about you, even if it's a silly thing. You should keep pressing forward, because if you really think you're crazy enough to change the world, you usually are the one that does. So,
See, I love that vision. If you're willing to kind of put yourself out there, you're going to find something that's special. People are always trying to find their creative sense, trying to find their passion, so to speak, but they're really just looking for approval from people.
Yeah.
And that's why we kind of chose Passion First as our logo, and we're going to show it to you here on the screen. And Passion First is about finding who you are, not by other people defining you. I guess it's kind of hipster or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's basically
be proud that you're hipster.
Yeah, be proud that you're a hipster. Be proud that you are different than everybody else. It's not that we're different people. We find ourselves loving each other because we have differences. Exactly. And it enables us to do better things than we ever thought we could do. Where if you just stay where you are now, you have nowhere to go.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and that kind of goes into our next topic of, why passion? Why put your passion first in life? Honestly, I think if you don't live your passion and you don't put your passion first before your 9-to-5 job or, whatever else, you're not living a fulfilling life. Because, if you love, let's say you have an interest, or you have a passion for Smurfs. Okay, let's just say you love
Smurfs.
You love Smurf dolls, and you collect Smurf dolls.
You like the blue?
I love this. I love Smurfs. Okay, but
I'm wearing blue today. So.
Oh, exactly. Right. But if you love Smurfs and you want to create a blog about it, go create a blog. Smurf the hell out of whatever you can do. Smurf it. As long as you're happy and you're living your passion and putting that passion first, then that's really all that matters. I've seen people that have done things like that, where they have taken the chance and taken the risk, where they put their passion first in life before their 9-to-5 or living up to status quo, and they've gone out there and taken the risk, and I see them every single day and they are so happy. It's like nothing could bring down their sadness unless someone took away their passion from them physically. But I would say that's a big reason why you should live your passion first in life, no matter what. I say, once you come home from your job or from whatever you're doing, pet the dog, be with family, eat the dinner, watch a little bit of Lost, but then, get off the couch, go do what you got to do to put your passion first and make you happy. So how about you?
When you think about it, because Passion First, as far as our brand, is basically us, our personification of motivating people. We're doing it through a t-shirt, but someday we envision doing it a lot of different ways. Mm-hmm. Motivating people was the center of what we wanted to do. That was the passion in the first place. The why was to get people to be motivated, but the how is going to change a lot of times. In this aspect, we're going to do t-shirts. And that's all. Find your passion and see if it's worth doing something about it. If it's a passion for you, you're going to go do something. For us, we decided we wanted to do a business with it because we have passion for that as well. Is it worth doing business for you? Is it worth making money, in the end? Is it something other people value?
And it's okay to make a mistake. Don't worry about making mistakes in life or mistakes with your passion or your business, because that's fine. Because I believe when you make a mistake in life or with anything you do, it does make you a stronger person. Because if you can land on your back and you can see straight up, then you can get up and keep pushing forward. So never worry about making a mistake. Never worry about trying to impress somebody or what else somebody else is thinking about. Because like I said, screw it. Keep going forward no matter what. Because I told Josh the other day, this is for a lot of kids that like taking selfies. You'll understand this one. For every 47 selfies you take, there's that one good selfie. So for every 47 ideas you come up with, there's that one good idea that will get you somewhere. So basically, thing is, don't quit. Keep going. keep clicking that button on your phone to take the perfect selfie because you'll end up with that perfect selfie. So
It's gonna be there.
it's gonna be there.
You'll
eventually.
find it.
And then you'll find the right filter, to push you through the business. So yeah, and that also falls in, is your passion worth doing a business, creating a business? Because some of you might be watching this video and wondering, hey, is my passion in life, my passion for shoes, my passion for technology, is it worth doing a business? Josh and I cannot say, it is worth doing a business. You know what, that's a good idea. Why don't you do business for it, I think every idea is worth doing a business. If you think about, look at the Snuggie, it's a backwards robe. I bet you 1,000 people would have gone up to the guy and said, no, it's not worth doing business. Why can't the guy at home with the robe just put the robe on backwards? To him, and look where that got, where it got the Snuggie company. But honestly, any passion in life is worth doing a business for. So I just say, go for it.
Yeah. People always talk about in business about creative marketing, how you're going to get people to be inspired to have your product or whatever, like a Snuggie, how are you going to show them that that's something that they need? If you think about it, when we were talking about earlier, passion makes you unique in the first place, right? So if you follow your passion when you're doing business, you're going to already be creative. You're already going to have something that's different than most people. And whenever you have utility, something that gives them value, you have a business on your hand.
Exactly. And some of you out there might not want to do business. That's fine. That's great. You don't have to. You want to do a blog about it. You just want to create an Instagram page because of it. Go ahead. At least you're doing something with it. Or you don't want to do anything social about it, but you just want to do it secretly in your room. Like, let's say you have a weird collection of a bunch of action figures, but you don't want anybody to know about it, then
embrace it.
Embrace it. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. And I say, let it consume you in a way, in a good way, not in a bad way, where you're out there itching for a last dollar to go for your passion.
There's a difference between having an obsession about something and having a passion for it.
And having an obsession about a passion is good. It depends on the obsession, where like I said, if you want to create a business out of your passion, and you have an obsession about it, and you're waking up every single day, 4:00 in the morning, to go put in work before you go to your actual job, or come in after work and spend time with your family, then doing your business, and then that's a good obsession. Go for it, because you can see where you're aiming at. Go for it. So taking action is a very big thing as well. There's another saying that goes with taking action. The best opportunity for you to do something was 20 years ago, and the second best opportunity is now. And you're never gonna have another chance better than that opportunity than now. So you should go for it, definitely.
Now's the time, isn't it?
Exactly.
We're just a couple of young entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
and that's what kind of inspires us to do these videos. We want to share that with other people, that we're trying to take action. We're trying to do something that most people won't do until they're a lot older, if ever. So whenever you find passion, take action on it as soon as you know what it is. Discover it, seek after that, pursue it, and then you're going to have a lot of success.
Exactly. So that concludes our video for today. If you guys want to leave a comment below, ask us any questions, feel free. I will leave a link below to our social media sites as well. Please feel free to contact Josh and I, and we'll be happy to help you guys or talk more about our business. So I'm Matthew Rodriguez, and
I'm Joshua McGuire, and this is Passion First. Find your success through passion, and thank you guys for watching.
Have a great night, guys.